This is a video called "Fuck the Metallica Black Album Haters." Why am I saying this? People like Maidenslane and this douchebag fucking nukeslayer 98 said this album was complete garbage because Metallica went into the fucking mainstream. I don't give a rat's ass, because I think it's really the last really good Metallica record they released. Okay? You guys probably don't fucking realize, or too stupid to realize, what was fucking going on in the 1990s. You fucking hypocrites. What was going on in the 90s was bands like Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, bands that were coming out at the time selling really big albums and really big records. Thing is, though, Alice in Chains and Soundgarden are a lot more heavier than Nirvana or Pearl Jam. But the thing is, thrash was actually dying because of bands like Alice in Chains, Soundgarden. Because of bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam. Because those bands were selling so highly of their albums, and they were really successful at it too. That's the reason why the Black Album it had to be mainstream how it fucking was, you stupid, dumb fucking retards. You know what I'm so sick and tired of? It's like, an opinion is an opinion, I fucking know that. But when you fucking bitch and complain about this album saying it's garbage, and you fucking want to sound exactly the same as the other previous reviewer, that just makes you even more look like a fucking idiot. Because I don't have a problem with songs like Inner Sandman, Sad But True, Holier and Thou, The Unforgiven, Wherever May Roam, Don't Tread on Me, Through a Never, A Wolfen Man, My Friend of Misery, and The Struggle Within. Only two songs I don't like on here are Nothing Else Matters and The God That Fell. I've said that already on one of my previous videos. But anybody who thinks that any of one of these songs are complete shit is either a fucking dumbass or don't know how fucking heavy this album really is. Because it truly is a really heavy record. Less thrashy, yes. Thing is, though, that at least it was Metallica, and it wasn't like them trying to be something that they were not. When Low and Reload came out, that was the problem right there, because this wasn't really the same band I really wanted to listen to after that album came out. It was just very disappointing to me. But Maidenslane and Nukeslayer just say this album's complete shit without even giving any logical explanations or reasonings why that it is. This is not for the people that don't, that say that they lost their, I'm trying to think. Some people said that Metallica went downhill after the Black Album. That's not for these people. It's just for these fucktards that give this album biased, half-assed reviews without even knowing what the fuck they're talking about. It's like, it's ridiculous. It really is, because wow, just because this album is mainstream, it's a terrible album. I'm telling you that right now. No, it's not. I actually want to say I really like how the design of the CD looks. It's all black, and the cover is all black and stuff, and I think it's actually a really awesome cover by Metallica. And the thing that, for me, what I like about this album is just, I think, for myself, I'm glad I got this, because this was, in my honest opinion, the last very good Metallica record before the shitty ass Load and Reload came out and they became more mainstream with that album. Anybody who thinks that they were more mainstream with this but not with Load and Reload, I think that you're fucking retarded and you need your fucking head examined or something, because at least with the Black Album it was still really hard rock, heavy metal, and the musicianship was still there. That's why I say that also that that album by Metallica from 1991 was really their last really good album they put out. But I don't understand, or I don't get where some just retards say that this album is terrible, it's garbage, and blah blah blah. I don't fucking get what the fuck you're talking about, because Metallica's last good album is the Black Album, whether you fucking like it or not. So fuck you, Maidenslane, and fuck you, Nukeslayer. Okay? You guys are both very hypocritical towards this album by Metallica. You know, a reviewer is somebody that knows a lot what they're going to really say and what they're really going to talk about. And that's how it really should be. You know, I'm really disgusted with these haters that really hate on Metallica's 1991 Black Album. And I'm not a Black Album hater. I really enjoy the album for what it is. And it's not a fucking 4 out of 10 like you tell them, you stupid dumbass 2 reviewers say that it is. No, it's a fucking 8.9 out of 10. You fucktards. You know, the thing about metal, heavy metal can still be heavy metal just as long as the metal is there and the hard rock with it is still there. That's what I'm going to say right now, because like with Black Sabbath, really the first album that came out in 1970, the self-titled one, that was a heavy metal record, but it had blues on it, but it was still heavy metal and it worked. Same thing with the 1991 Black Album. But I mean, I'm just, sometimes, man, I wish I could just grab somebody, slap them across the fucking face, and ask them what the fuck they're smoking or what the fuck they are on, because it's like sometimes, do people really know how to review these days, or did they really forget to? Because in my honest opinion, some new reviewers out there, man, I'm not gonna talk about some. I'm just gonna talk about, like, I'm not gonna say about some new reviewers out there, because like some reviewers like Maidenslane and Nukeslayer, I don't think you guys know what you're talking about with the 1991 Black Album by Metallica. And secondly, like, if this album's so fucking terribly bad, okay, why is it that it still has a heavy sound to the fucking album, and why is it still a heavy metal fucking record? Oh, that's right, because you guys don't fucking get it. You just make half-assed review about the Metallica Black Album and not giving any good reasons to why it's absolute garbage, or why it sucks. You just rush your reviews, running your mouths, bitching and complaining about absolutely fucking nothing. It's like, yeah, I do reviews, and sometimes I'll review something that I like, or sometimes I'm gonna review something that I'm not gonna like. And at least when I do reviews, I go in so much further details about it than just like making a lame ass 2-minute and 30-second video or 4-minute and 10-second video. Because when you do those type of reviews and you rush them up, that's not really a review. That's more of just a bashing towards it. That's what it really is to me, and that's how I see it. A reviewer takes their time, really thinks about what they're really going to say and how they're going to approach it, instead of like making a lame, boring 2-minute or 3 or 4 minutes review of it. Sometimes it's like 12, 13 minutes, 20 something minutes or whatsoever. And I like reviewers like that, and I have more respect for those type of reviewers that can really know what's on their mind, and if they're going to like it or not going to like it. That's how a reviewer really works when you really think about it. It shouldn't be make a complete idiot out of myself and make myself look fucking stupid. You know, it should be where I'm going to take my time and where I'm going to really say what I'm going to say and give actual facts and give good reasoning to why something does suck and why, you know, you don't like it, or why you think it's great and why you do like it. Yeah, that's my one main problem with, you know, reviewers nowadays. They don't give any time or effort in their reviews. They just go completely fast and never make the review better. And I wish that I wish people would learn from their mistakes. I mean, I think if I was Maidenslane, I would redo some of my reviews, like towards Testament Low, towards Metallica, the Black Album, towards Iron Maiden, the Final Frontier, which I don't have, but I would have redone those type of reviews, and I would have made them a lot better than what they really were, because you're not gonna get any positive feedback if you're gonna be a half-assed, biased, hypocritical reviewer. That's not the way that you do reviews. I mean, I'll come, like, say for example, I come on here and I make a really quick review of WWE 13 for the Sony PlayStation 3. I don't want to make just a quick review of it. I do want to make like a long review of it and say what I'm really going to say about the game and why I really enjoy it and why I still have so much fun with that game for myself. You see, you two dumbasses don't know how to review at all. When you actually do a review of something, I don't know if you guys ever thought about writing something down on a piece of paper or something for your review, or think really hard about it. I mean, that's what I do. I just don't come on here and I make a fast review of something and get it done. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I reviewed the whole Megadeth discography except for Risk, and that was like a 24-minute whole entire video. It was because I went into a lot of details about all the albums and what I liked and what I didn't like about the albums. And for me, I think that's actually a better way to review stuff. I mean, the thing is, know your stuff, don't be a hypocrite, and don't be an asshole towards people. Do a better review and think really hard of what you're going to say or do in the video. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm sorry if I'm saying like think about really hard what you're going to say or whatever. I'm trying to say this because this is what pisses me off the most, is like reviewers nowadays, I think, are lame and lazy and don't know how to do a review whatsoever. It's mainly they'll make a quick review and it's the same old fucking shit. See, I don't really like that. If you're just on here on YouTube being a complete asshole of a reviewer, then what the fuck are you doing on the site? What are you really doing on here than wasting other people's time? The thing that I see in a lot of reviewers that make long reviews about CDs, video games, or movies, I think are the much better ones than ones that just guess at what they're going to say and just make themselves look completely fucking stupid and not give them the time or effort to make the review better. I have a lot more fun making my reviews as long as I can and saying what I'm really going to say and just keep talking about it and finally get it finished and then stop and then upload it up on YouTube, and that's how it goes for me now. I'm not just like those reviewers out there that just make these quick reviews and don't say anything else about the video game or about the movie or about the music CD. I just think reviewing has gone downhill, and that's just my personal opinion and my personal fact about it. Because someone asked me, what was the last good review that you've seen? Well, probably Ramble Raft for Life was one of them. OCP Communications, Michael King, you know, people that, three guys that actually know what they're talking about and going to actually think really hard as well and make the reviews actually well worth it to watch. You see, reviewing music CDs, video games, and movies, you can't just go ahead and make a quick review and not make the review better. Because when you do that, that really makes you look fucking lame and really fucking stupid, if you ask me. Because I'm just trying to say this. Metallica's Black Album, I like. And in my honest opinion, it's not too fucking mainstream. Sorry, it's not that too fucking mainstream compared to pieces of shit like fucking Load and Reload. And I don't have nothing against the band that cuts their hair, but when they go into like an element of hard rock, country, blues, and alternative, that to me is not fucking heavy metal, and it doesn't fit in the category of Metallica's first 5 albums that they did. So no, the Black Album is not where Metallica sold out. It was when Load came out in 1996 is where the band completely fucking sold out for the money. That's exactly what it fucking was, and why that album was more of a commercial album than the Black Album was by Metallica. And that's why after the Black Album came out, I lost my utmost respect for Metallica, because they completely, and I'm saying completely, changed their music. And to me that was absolutely bullshit. Bullshit on their part, because an album that came out before Load was Megadeth Euthanasia. Euthanasia, yeah. And that was a hell of a lot better than Load by Metallica, because it was hard rock and heavy metal mixed together, and it worked for Megadeth. And to me, it wasn't a letdown or anything like that. It was a lot more enjoyable than Load was, and at least that Megadeth didn't go into blues or country or alternative. They kept their fucking sound, at least. Metallica did not keep their sound on Load or Reload. What you heard instead was them trying to be Led Zeppelin, Physical Graffiti from 1975. Because when you really think about it, what album would I rather listen to? Oh, I don't know. Load? No. Reload? No. I'd rather listen to an album from 1975 by Led Zeppelin called Physical Graffiti, because you have your elements of hard rock, blues, and you got your acoustic stuff. And you know what? It was done absolutely the right way that an album should be. And I had really no complaints towards Led Zeppelin Physical Graffiti, because it is much better than what Load is by Metallica. And especially the songs like Custard Pie, Custard Pie, The Rover, In My Time of Dying, Houses of the Holy, Trampled Underfoot, Cashmere, In the Light, some number 2 on disc 2, I can't think of the name of the song, Down by the Seaside, 10 Years Gone as well. I'm trying to think here. yeah, you have. Sorry, guys. What happens when you get older? But yeah, let's go typing in. I'm so sorry about that. HY. I'll name the rest of the songs in a minute here since it pops up here. Okay, on the page where I'm going to. Yeah, and this was the sixth studio album that was released by Led Zeppelin in 1975, and let's see here. All right. Oh yeah, I know what it's called. Night Flight. The Wanton Song, Boogie with Stew, Black Country Woman, and Sick Again. Sick Again. So, why is this to me a more of an enjoyable album than Load by Metallica? It's because Robert Plant is a much better singer than James Hetfield. John Bonham is a much better drummer than Lars Ulrich. And Jimmy Page is a much better guitar player than Kirk Hammett is on Load. That's why. And it's just a perfect album altogether. So let's see here. So it went gold in Argentina for 30,000. France gold 100,000. Germany gold 250,000. United Kingdom 2 times platinum 600,000. United States 16 times platinum 800,000 in sales of this album. 800,000 copies of this album was sold in the United States. So yeah. Well, anyways, I really don't have no problems that people don't like the Black Album because they state their opinion why they thought that Metallica sold out on it. I have a fucking big problem where it's people that really judge this album very harshly, calling it complete garbage, and not making a proper review about it. It's just a crappy ass fucking 4-minute and 10-second review, or Maidenslane's review about it, which was completely and utter shit, is what I have a problem with. See you guys later.